Pattaya Police Promises to Protect Thai Airways has sold 11 planes and the green warning. That's all coming up on today's Good Morning Thailand. Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. This show is brought to you by British International School Phuket. This is the lovely Natty Warisa.
Hello.
Sporting her new younger hair.
Younger hair.
Younger hairstyle.
Trying something different, everybody.
Yes. Welcome everyone. You're watching us live. It's a Thursday morning and we've got quite a few topics. As always, you can use the timestamps to skip through to the story that you're here for. But if you're watching us live, you have no option. And that's okay.
Which is better because you see all the fluff ups and loveliness.
All right, let's start today like we did the other day, giving you with some update. So was it yesterday or day before yesterday there was breaking news about the health minister?
Oh, it was yesterday that you gave. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately the health minister has contracted COVID-19 virus, and there was news out today where some people were upset with him, in particular because the Thai health chief received a special drug, and people were asking, why did he receive that? Is it because he's privileged? Nettie, you've got more information on this.
Yes, so yesterday you reported that Anutin, our favorite health minister,
of course,
traveled back from Switzerland and he contracted the coronavirus even though he got 6 jabs.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, after coming back and knowing that he got COVID, he got jabbed with the molnupiravir drug, which is a drug that is allegedly only administered to people in the high-risk groups. Mm-hmm. Now, Thai citizens are thinking like, wait, hold on a minute, because when we're sick, all we get are the green chiretas or the favipiravir, which is kind of known to be ineffective in many countries. The studies have come out like, oh, it's actually not really going to help prevent against the newer strains of coronavirus. So they're wondering like, why does this minister get the privilege? And the doctor who administered that to him says, well, Kun Anutin unfortunately is in the category of obesity, like he has obesity and that is a risk group. And therefore he has to take the molnupiravir, which is the more effective drug.
Let me get this right.
Yes.
Thailand has an obese health minister.
Yes, which is very ironic.
Sorry, I just wanted to get that straight. Okay.
Yes. So the Director General of the Medical Services Department, he wanted to clarify that there's actually 4 stages of illnesses and sicknesses, and in every stage you get different treatments. So for patients who don't have any symptoms, would just get administered the green chireta capsules. If you have mild to medium symptoms, that's when you get the favipiravir, which is what most people would probably get. Patients with mild to medium symptoms would get the molnupiravir, which is what Kun Anutin got, and patients with severe symptoms would get the remdesivir. Yeah.
I just feel like our health minister just likes a lot of jabs. Do you think he's a boxing fan?
Oh no.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe not. But anyways, privileged or not, ladies and gentlemen, let us know your feedback and your comments, because I'm sure you're going to have some, because everybody loves our health minister. As for now, once again, we wish him a speedy recovery and hope that he is well. All right, let's now talk about the Prime Minister. Because the Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, has come out and asked for unity amongst Thai people. Unite together, Natty.
I will unite with
so that we shall rise together once again. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has compared the country to a vehicle with 70 million passengers that needs unity to move forward. He's come out and said that Thailand has to face the winds of change, and the wind can turn in a storm. It is time for the private and public sectors to come to an understanding that we must collaborate, or else it won't work.
Okay.
Yes, Thailand is a massive car that moves 70 million people forward to the global stage. The government's job is to keep the engines running smoothly to ensure convenience for the passengers. All right, Natty? And we're all in the same vehicle. Even though I'm not a Thai national, but let's just pretend I am. You know, we're all in the same vehicle, and we need to push it along, even when it's in a bad shape. All right.
Okay.
If your car is in a bad shape, and
You gotta get somewhere.
yeah, you've got a broken window, don't
Wow.
replace it. Don't buy a newer model. Don't fix it. Just push it along. Just following what I've been told so far, and but who will lead us is another story. And that's how he was basically ending his, he's talking about what we're doing today has to keep going. It's not right to keep complaining about what should or shouldn't be. I feel like he's trying, in my opinion, I feel like he's just trying to say that I've tried to do my best. We've all got to move forward. Stop your complaining. Let's just go on. And he's like, I feel like it's a strange campaign for his next election. I don't exactly know how it works, but yeah, he's come out and said, look, it's not easy because there's so many factors, including technology and the different skills of people, but our job is to get it going. And the first thing is that you got to get the car ready. He keeps using this car reference. You've got to get the car ready and get all the passengers on board without leaving anyone behind. That's the way I think it should be.
I think whoever wrote his speech, his executive speechwriter, is great at analogies. I think he might have overdid it with over-explaining.
Yeah.
About the unity thing, I agree, actually, that we should all come together. But I think he's misunderstanding that people are complaining. As a prime minister, if people are voicing out their opinions, he should really take those, what he believes are complaints, as gifts even. Oh, they're giving me feedback. How can I make this better for this person who is giving me feedback, right? That's how you should be thinking of these complaints. And if you keep having the same complaints, many of them, maybe the problem isn't them, maybe it's somewhere else. You know, maybe that's something for him to think about.
Deflection is a lot easier, Natty, just saying. But yeah, I mean, these words actually work on some people, you know. Like, we might be watching it, and we might be hearing it, and we're like, what? Why is he using the car as an analogy? Why is he like, you know, making excuses, or what is he really trying to say? But some people out there, you know, they watch him on TV and they're like, yeah, you're right. We got to keep moving forward. These people complain too much.
Yeah, I
We're
would
going to
reword
re-elect
that.
this prime minister.
I would definitely reword the complaints to constructive criticism.
Yeah. Well, and he further went on to say, look, Thailand is a key destination for foreigners in terms of investment, work and living, and their presence should be seen as a boon to the country. Yeah, there we go. The Prime Minister loves tourism and foreigners. He understands the importance of them to Thailand.
Yes.
And addressing rising energy and transport costs, he said Thailand needs to purchase different kinds of fuel from overseas.
Because we have special cars?
No, just, I mean, we need to find different kinds of fuel.
I see.
Because the energy prices are too high, so the solution should be
Electric
new
cars
types
can
of
come.
fuels. Yeah, or electric cars. That could also be one. But I mean, this is the same Prime Minister. Have you ever seen that video of Prime Minister Prayut, like, just putting the cardboard out?
What did he do?
You gotta Google it.
Oh,
You can
no.
go on YouTube,
Yeah.
and you can. So there was a moment where he was supposed to give an interview out, and I think he just got tired, or he was just like, you know, YOLO. He basically, so someone was asking him to address rising energy and transport costs. So he said, sorry, for questions about politics and conflicts. So he was in a press conference outside. He was being asked questions on politics or conflicts. And what he did was he got a cardboard cutout of himself, placed it in front of the microphone and said, ask this guy, and then walked away.
See?
And he walked away with like a P-Bird I love you sign. So if you've ever been to Thailand, this is a Thai sign for I love you. So it goes, excuse me, Mr. Prime Minister, could you comment on politics or conflicts? Brings out a cardboard cutout and says, ask this guy, walks out with the I love you sign. I mean, zero F's given.
At first I was smiling because it's kind of funny, but after you repeated it a couple of times, I'm getting furious. I'm not even joking. I'm kind of mad. And this is the person who is asking for our respect, our trust, and for us to unify together for you. Like, gosh.
I mean,
It's
yeah, I think
infuriating as a Thai person seeing who's actually leading our country.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even answer a simple question. That's not great.
I mean, initially I laughed. You're right, and
Yeah.
I think if you were a Thai citizen who took politics and the future of your country seriously, you would be infuriated. And as an expat living in this country, I too for a moment went, you know,
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
oh well, all right. Let's move on to our next topic.
People are like, yesterday, people are like, did Natty just come from a funeral? She looks mad. I'm like, well, look at the news. Look at the news.
Just
It's
an angry person in
infuriating.
general.
I am. All right.
All right, let's now talk about the green warning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, I'm not going to talk about the law regarding the green because that gets a lot of people upset for some reason. Everyone's made up their own mind and they're all right in their own way. So you all have the information out there. You know about the legalization of, the green in Thailand in its different ways. Well, Thai embassies in South Korea and Singapore and last week in Japan as well have come out and said, please stop bringing your greens to our country because it is illegal. You will go to jail. All right? And these mark the latest countries that have actually had to come out and said, please don't bring any green-based products, any green-based extracts, any green-based oil, or the green in general. Yeah, stop it. These in South Korea, the Post also, the Thai embassy in South Korea came out and said they addressed a post, I think, on Facebook, and they said the possession or use of this substance carries a jail term of up to 5 years, while smuggling the green or hemp is liable to a jail term of 5 years to life imprisonment.
That's harsh.
So don't do it.
I guess even
Don't
if
do
it
it.
has 0.02, which is like hardly anything, I guess they just don't want that word.
0.2%, yeah.
Yeah, they just do not want that in their country.
Well, it's illegal. So Thailand is
right.
the first one in Southeast, in Asia, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for all of the people who like to think that Thailand is, they were upset that Thailand was reopening so late, it's finally happening. But at least we're first when it comes to the green.
Very important.
Yes. And all of a sudden people have started screaming in the office for some reason. I think the viewers can't hear them, but it's slightly distracting.
All right.
Oh well. 400 new drinking fountains are to be restored in the Bangkok streets.
Yes, I do have more news on that. So if you were born after 1999, you would have seen the authorities demolish 400 public... No, sorry. Incorrect. Sorry. It is a little bit distracting, actually.
It is.
Anyhow, 400 new pedestal drinking fountains will be reinstalled in Bangkok's pavements because in December last year, the BMA assigned the Metropolitan Waterworks Authority to demolish 400 public drinking fountains from the city's path that were first introduced in 1999 because they were old, creaky, and lacked maintenance.
Yeah.
Now, the Metropolitan pedestrians complained to the authorities that they were unable to use the fountains because they were unhygienic. The water was contaminated and they caused an obstruction to passerby. The Bangkok governor, Kun Chatchat Sithipan, who's the newest Bangkok governor, announced 2 days ago that discussions were underway with the MWA to reconstruct the new public pedestal drinking fountains. Now, Chatchat said the MWA insists that the city's tap water is drinkable, but people can't find any free drinking water in Bangkok. So drinking fountains should be installed to improve the quality of tap water and reduce the use of plastic bottles. Also, this is very strange to me. Earlier this year, on March 21st, the Director General of the Health Department reported to the media that 20% of tap water in Thailand is in fact drinkable. 55% needed to be boiled before drinking, and the rest isn't fit to drink because the amount of iron, magnesium, fluoride, and chloride was below standard. But I think that's such a bizarre statement to say that
55, yeah.
No, it's just weird to say that 20% of the water is drinkable. That just means the water is not drinkable because you have an 80% chance of getting sick from drinking undrinkable water. How is that drinkable when there's a very high percentage of being sick? you know. So basically, the water in Bangkok, I would conclude anyway,
Yeah.
that's not drinkable.
I was about to ask you, if you saw a water fountain on the streets of Bangkok, would you dare to drink that water? I would rather go thirsty. There's no chance I'm going to drink that water.
True.
Even in the public parks.
True.
Or anywhere, really.
I have seen people misuse those fountains because I think it's not a Thai thing to have fountains erected from the ground for you to drink it like that. I know they have those installed in some parts of the world, in the West predominantly, but not in Thailand. So when people see these things, they're like, what are these funny things? And they start washing their hands. I
yeah.
see people putting their kids on those fountains and washing the kids' feet. And I'm like, that's a misuse of that thing, but okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they're coming back, and hopefully they're coming back clean. I still wouldn't trust it, even if they put new water fountains. I'd be like, you know.
Yeah.
I think they need the prime minister or like government officials to come out and show that, you know, make a video out of it and be like, hey guys, this is safe, and then possibly people would start using it. I still probably wouldn't,
Yeah.
if I'm being completely honest.
I think, you know, in how they do it with the mouths near the fountain.
Yeah.
I think the Thai people should just use water bottles
Yeah.
to, especially after this post, you know, whatever we're in, this
Also,
endemic.
Like you said, it might be more, you know, it might be more popular and you can find it in Western countries, but in Thailand, like, even the way you drink it, because you press the button and then it kind of goes in a loop, right? It's
Yeah.
it's like a rainbow loop. So like, at first you're thinking to yourself, wait, how do I drink this? Oh, it's hitting my face. What do I do? Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some people like the scooper technique.
Of scoops.
Yeah, you turn it on and then you scoop it into your hand and then drink it from your hand.
Okay.
There's different techniques. Who
Okay.
knows?
Yeah.
But hopefully something, when they do install these 400 new drinking fountains, the water at least is clean. Maybe it might take some time to educate people on how to use it properly, and maybe have some signs, you know, next to it, educate people like, hey guys, please don't do this. This is how you use it. And yeah, change takes time.
A bit of a non sequitur, but when you were younger at your school, did
Yeah.
you have those water tanks where you had to press the button and like scoop it and drink it?
No, we had like the water fountain we have at the office.
Okay, just the
where they
normal
have the
tanks.
Yeah, the big blue tanks put on top. Press the button, water comes out, and you drink
Okay,
it.
so you got the Western, obviously because you went to an international school, but in
Yeah.
Thailand we actually had those metal water tanks, and supposedly you're supposed to put the water glass there and press it, but a lot of kids just are lazy, so we just did that. And so that was our water
I see.
fountain.
No,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you mean those big steel rectangular
Yeah.
water tanks, and then you
Yes.
just press the button. Yeah, we had that too.
Oh, okay,
In like
but
the
you never did
gymnasium
the-
and stuff. Yeah.
But you never did the Scooby-Doos.
Scooby?
Yeah,
If we ran out of cups, I guess, as a
Okay,
kid. What
right.
else do you do?
right.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let us know, how do you use water fountains? It's the scooping method. Do you get a paper cup? Do you get a plastic cup? Hopefully not in these green times.
Yes.
Let us know your feedback. How are the people going to misuse the fountains again? Is this a good idea? Would you trust drinking public drinking fountain water in Thailand? As for now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Good Morning Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, Carmel has not joined us today because she's feeling ill.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Speedy recovery, Carmel.
yeah. But she has actually sent us a Google Doc of comments.
Oh, nice.
She's watching us from wherever she is. She's
Aw.
just took a day off.
Oh, that's
I mean,
so nice.
the demands of this lady, I thought it would change once she joined our team, but it's gotten worse now.
Is it?
She just called me at 7 a.m. saying, Jay, I'm not going to make it.
Right.
Yeah. Not as polite. I can't.
I was like,
it was
oh.
very fruitful language. I can't say it live in front of the camera, but she
Yes.
was literally off the rails, this lady. She goes, I don't feel like it. I'm not coming. And I said, what do you mean? We've got a show to run. Carmel, I've got work to do. And she goes, I just don't feel it today. Sorry, Jay. Hung up on me.
Why are you making stories about the voice of God?
Ridiculous.
Anyhow,
Do you think anyone believes me?
I don't know. But people are very kind to her. Everybody's like, hey, Carmel, get better.
Yeah.
Caramel macchiato. Oh, what?
All right. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Thailand Fan. Thank you for becoming a Thaiger member.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the support. And of course, British International School Phuket. One of the top schools in Phuket. And the best, probably, international school in the south of Thailand. And Thailand in general.
I've never seen you be more excited about promoting one of the sponsors as much as this one. So good job.
When you get such a prestigious school
Nice.
as a sponsor, it's one of the highlights of working on Good Morning Thailand. It's
Right.
like, wow.
I feel like I want to just visit the school for the sake of looking at your 6 tennis courts.
Some have described it as Asia's Hogwarts.
Wow.
It's a magical school. Did you know that they have the IB curriculum?
No, I didn't.
Do you know what the IB curriculum is?
It's the British one, right?
No, it's the International Baccalaureate.
I know that. I was testing you.
Yeah, sure you did. So I actually did an extra year when I left. So you know how in Thai education you have the 12th standard, right? Ma 6, which is 12th standard. You finish after the 12th standard, you give your standardized tests, and you can go to university. I actually did an extra year.
In high school?
That's right.
Just
So we
because-
actually had 13.
Why?
Because it's the IB, it's a 2-year program.
Oh, okay. And then can you transfer those credits to university?
I actually could. So the
Oh,
IB
nice.
basically
Okay.
prepares you for university if you want to go back to Western countries.
I
Yeah.
see now. Okay.
And and it really prepares you for university. And when I went to my university, I could, I think math, English, a lot of the special subjects I could take business studies, IT, coding and stuff. I could take it in high school. So I transferred all those credits in university. Saved myself 6 months. 6 months to up to a year, depending on you.
Okay.
But yeah. And it's also British curriculum. Did you go to an American style school?
Yeah, so yes, I did. A very American school.
Did you do the SATs?
I did do the
Ugh.
SATs. They were
Gross.
It is gross. It's so.
I did the SATs
Yeah.
too twice.
How was it?
Just because.
Just because you
It
just
was
wanted
okay. I
Really?
didn't. I mean, I feel like they're trying to trick you sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, just be straightforward with me. Just give me normal options on the question. You're
Right.
making me question myself.
Right.
But it's okay. It's all right. It's quite sanitized, and yeah, I preferred. I didn't enjoy it. That's all I have to say for
No,
that.
I didn't enjoy that either.
Because if you don't get a high score, then it makes you feel like you're dumb compared to other people.
Yeah, I dum.
All right. As for now, let's talk about our poll. We did a poll yesterday, and we asked the question regarding outdoor activities. Are you an outdoor activity fan?
I love outdoor activities.
Okay, well, Thailand comes with its various outdoor activities, and we asked you which ones have you not done yet but would be open to trying. The options were water activities, nature activities, thrilling activities, and none. I don't like the outdoors. And guess which one got the most votes?
I don't have to guess. I can see it here.
Oh no, you're watching the
no,
video. How
I'm
dare
watching.
you? Oh, Shah, you're supposed to put the results up after I've said the results. But it's okay.
Shai wants to show it now.
So
he says.
32% of people said, no, I don't like, none, I don't like the outdoors, which is surprising. But 27% said water activities, 22% said nature activities, and 18% said thrilling activities. Are you surprised in any of those?
I am actually very surprised because I thought most of our viewers would enjoy the outdoorsies because you guys seem like adventurous people.
Well, maybe they just come here to relax.
Relax.
And or drink their worries away.
Uh-huh.
But water activities, yeah, no surprise there. But thrilling activities at 18%. Natty, would you bungee jump in Thailand? Be honest.
I have bungee jumped and I have bungee jumped off a plane. Well, not really bungee jump. That's just skydiving. But yeah, I love the thrill. It's exhilarating. Anything that gets my adrenaline going, that's my kind of thing. Yeah. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
How about you?
I've never bungee jumped.
Oh, you
nor
have to.
skydived.
You have
I would like to go skydiving, yeah.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite. I wanted to do it in Dubai, but it's extremely expensive there.
You can do it in Thailand for it's affordable, and just go to the one that I go to. I'll tell you about it later
Is it
because they're
in
not
Chiang Mai?
sponsoring us. No, it's not. It's in Rayong, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, there we go. I did not know 32% don't like the outdoors, but maybe you like to relax and enjoy the other things in Thailand.
The other things.
As for now, talking about coming to Thailand, Thai Airways has sold 11 of its old aircrafts. 26 to go. Do you think they're going to make it?
Yeah.
They're trying to sell 26, but hey,
Seats.
no. Aircrafts.
They're selling aircrafts to other airlines.
No, they're just selling it to whoever wants to buy them.
Oh, I see.
Not necessarily. But yeah, they've managed to sell the first 11 aircrafts out of the 37, yes, and it has put up for sale as part of its bankruptcy recovery program. The airline's acting president, Kun Chansin, says that the Thailand's transport minister has permitted Thai Airways to sell one older Boeing 737-400 series and 10 Boeing 747-400 jumbo jets.
Wow.
Yeah. And Thai Airways has found buyers for these 11 furloughed aircrafts, and they were only waiting for the minister in charge to give it their approval, and the Thailand's transport minister has given its approval, so those planes are now sold. So if you do have extra cash lying around and you would like to buy some 747-400 jumbo jets, now would be the best time because they're
Right.
on sale.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Haven't you ever wanted to own a 747 jumbo jet?
not really.
Oh, I guess it's just me then.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you have to find a place to park it too.
Yeah, well, yeah,
The parking fee
that's
might be
actually
expensive.
true. Yeah, I forgot about the parking and the maintenance
Yeah.
and the crew. Oh well.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the national airline has been trying to recover since filing for bankruptcy in May 2020 by reducing its expenses, reforming the organization, reducing staff, senior management, selling unnecessary secondary assets. You might also remember they were selling their seats. You know, those colorful purple, pink, yellow seats. They made 1 million baht and was sold out in 5 minutes. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, yeah, sure. And Thai Airways has actually already sold 9 billion baht in assets, part of its recovery plan, and the airline has also been adding new routes and re-establishing old flights as the global aviation industry slowly recovers, and hopefully Thai Airways can return to its glory days.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking like tourism is kind of opening up.
Yeah.
People are traveling a lot more.
Yes.
Especially people in Thailand. I see a couple of people traveling, Thai citizens traveling abroad, right? So why are you selling your planes now? Because don't you kind of need the planes in the near future kind of
Well,
things?
they don't have the money to operate them as well. So,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, like I said, the parking, the maintenance, the crew, they've fired a lot of people. Let go, sorry. They've let go of a lot of these people because they can't pay for their salaries and they're bankrupt. They have no choice. So rather, maybe they have a fleet of, I don't even know how big their fleet is, so I'm not going to make up numbers, but they can't maintain the cost of their fleet. So they're just going to do these routes with maybe the newer planes as well.
Yeah.
They've got a ton of old planes.
Yeah.
They need to get rid of them. All right, let's now talk about the Thai State Bank. We've made progress in this country, ladies and gentlemen. You might not like to believe it, but you better believe it because banks are now, a bank is offering loans to LGBTQ plus couples for the first time in Thailand.
Yay!
Well done. Well done, Thailand. Thailand's state-run government housing bank has taken a progressive step forward by offering mortgage loans to couples in the LGBTQ plus community. The move by the Bangkok-based financial institution could lead the way forward to have other banks join in and also offer loans, and also for more change, such as same-sex marriage in Thailand, after banks' pioneering move made it easier for the Thai pride community to actually own their home. So guess what? If you're an LGBTQ plus couple, you can now own your home by getting a bank loan.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Finally,
the-
equal rights for all.
Yes. Well, yeah. A step towards
A step.
equal rights,
A
yeah.
step.
The GH Bank previously limited co-borrowing to couples or persons with family ties. But to celebrate the move, the bank has launched a new mortgage package called My Pride, offering the minimum retail rate minus 2.4 8% per year for the first 3 years with a maximum installment period of 40 years. Customers can apply for the loan from now until December the 30th this year. And that's great news. That's great news for the LGBTQ plus couples out there who want to start a family, who want to invest and can't afford it, but now you can at least get a loan and at least own the home, and you have 40 years to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh no.
What?
The last disclaimer just sounded bad.
The last
40. I mean, like, yeah, and you can pay off in 40 years. I'm like, oh.
What's a
no.
mortgage? You
I know.
know?
It just sounds so long.
All right. Okay, moving on swiftly to our last topic, which is regarding the Pattaya Police. Now, the Pattaya Police have made some promises to stop gold theft against Indian tourists. Nettie.
Yeah, well, the news that you're saying right now
Yep.
follows a string of incidents where thieves, and if I had to be specific, they were transgendered women
Oh, no.
who have snatched gold necklaces from, very specific again, Indian travelers in recent months. Suspects often flirt with the tourists and then they touch them and they ask them to come to their hotel. And then after that, victims realize that they have been robbed after they manage to push the thieves away. Pattaya Police already announced last month that a specialized police patrol force would be formed to monitor any inappropriate incidents in tourist areas or crimes against tourists. Since many of the thieves have been transgender, they also said they will launch a new measure to keep records of all resident transgender individuals in Pattaya areas with criminal records and kind of arrest suspicious looking people along the area who are kind of loitering around.
Yeah.
Idling around, doing nothing around the Pattaya beach. Now, some LGBTQ plus activist groups have expressed concern about specifically targeting transgender people with similar measures in the past. Like, they feel like they are being profiled. So that's an area to be concerned. But anyhow, time will tell if the specialized police force and other measures planned by the Pattaya Police will work.
All right.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes, but it's very interesting that they're targeting very specific group. I guess maybe the tourists.
Indians do
Yeah.
love gold.
Right.
They actually really do love gold, and I mean, I don't know why you would be wearing a gold chain out on the streets when you're walking around trying to have a good time at night. But yeah, Indians do love their gold. They do love showing off the fact that they're wearing their gold. And you know, it's easy to see that. It's easy for them to see as well and be like, all right, we know that these type of people or people from these countries love their gold, so they just become an easy target.
I see. Is it like
that could be
fashion?
it. It's also a statement. Like, I think, you know, like, for example, Thais love their gold, you know, Thai Chinese people love their gold. It's just a thing in India. Like, you know, they just love gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
More so than silver or any other type of jewelry. That's what I was trying to say. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. Those were all the main stories that we spoke about today around Thailand. As for now, if you do have any feedback, we will be monitoring your latest comments. But the voice of God has been listening, and she has sent us your questions and feedback. So we'll be back with those feedback right after this break.
Good Morning Thailand gets up to 80,000 viewers per week, and we'd like to weaponise our audience for you.
That's right. So if you have a business or property or even your house that you'd like to sell,
Private yacht?
yeah, we could be in space.
I'm not sure about space.
Well, all you have to do is contact us on info@thethaiger.com, and you can hire us up to a day or even a week, and we'll go to your property and do the show live.
Good Morning Thailand, coming your way.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the section where we get to answer your questions and answers and feedback.
Hello.
Nattie's wearing lipstick.
What?
Well done,
How
Nattie. All right,
random.
let's start off with one of our members, Paul Shackleton, says Nattie should go into politics. I mean, we've said it again and again, Paul. Nattie for president.
Oh no.
Well, prime minister is
I will
more
probably
powerful
get
in
killed
Thailand.
there.
Nattie for prime minister?
I will
I think you'd just be
disappear.
having fights all the time.
I do not agree with this. What you
Yes.
do?
We'd also like to welcome Dominic Chan and Ken RQ.
Hello.
Thank you very much for becoming Tiger members. We appreciate your support, good sirs.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the Thaiger fam.
Yeah. Pew, pew, pew.
All right. PG Sanders says Jay looks weird without a beard now.
Right.
It's
You still have a beard.
I do have a beard, but I am actually due for a haircut. And guess what? I'm going today at lunch.
Are you going to shave off the beard?
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, we'll see.
Oh, I know
haven't
why
made up.
PG Santa said that now.
Why?
It's because that advertisement.
Oh,
Yeah, the
possibly.
one where the space and all. Yeah,
Maybe.
you didn't have it. Yeah, that's why.
But yeah,
Yeah, I think people are accustomed to your look now.
maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I guess. I think maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
Something about the Prime Minister. Greg Anderson says, double talking, keeping people confused, distracting from the truth equals dishonesty. Is the Prime Minister trying to keep people confused and distract them from the truth? Dishonesty? Deflection?
Or rather, he doesn't know the answer, and so he's kind of deflecting, like, by not answering properly. Allegedly.
Thank you very much. PG Santa says, did they ever resolve the idea that he can't serve another term? PG Santa, well, he's definitely standing for it. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yes.
Let's talk about drinking fountains now. Captain Crummin says, will the new drinking fountains be put in the middle of paths obstructing wheelchair access?
Obviously not, because the Bangkok governor, Kun Chachat Sittipan, is actually very hands-on about the handicap and disabilities movement. So I think he would be very cognizant not to put in the water fountains in places where it would obstruct the pathways.
Tech Symbol says, I drink from the water fountain at the international airport and it tastes disgusting.
Ooh.
In Bangkok.
Yikes.
Yeah, Tech Symbol, I wouldn't do that. There is a 7-Eleven at the airport. I think it's like 10 baht for a water bottle. Don't risk it, Tex. Don't do it.
Yes.
Shall you continue? Or?
Oh, Luca says, I don't even brush my teeth with tap water. I actually know someone personally who also lives in Bangkok and doesn't brush his teeth with tap water. So he would buy like Montfleur or something, like a very expensive bottle of water to just brush his teeth. I'm like,
Well,
what? Why?
That person's body is a temple. And
Sure.
he just wants to... No, okay, that's very... Maybe he's, has a problem with germs. What are they called? Germaphobe?
Oh, yeah, he's a I was going to say hermaphobe.
Germaphobe? Is he a germaphobe?
Yeah,
Okay.
hypochondriac, right? Is that hydro? Okay,
I have no idea.
mitochondria. Anyhow.
But I mean, that's the only thing that...
germaphobe, yeah.
I've washed my hair with mineral water, but not...
On a daily basis?
No, so
Oh.
when I was living in the Middle East in Doha, the water in... I forgot what it was, but I don't know if it has a lot of chloride or sodium or something like that. So that's why you see a lot of Middle Eastern men go bald very fast, and a lot faster than people from other countries. So when I first went there, I was advised by a lot of people that, hey, use mineral water, and I thought they were joking. And then I started losing hair, and I was like, I'm going to start using mineral water.
I see.
And so what they do is like, you get mineral water, and just for your hair, you wash it with you shampoo your hair and you wash it with mineral water. And most of the men there do that. It's a very common
Actually-
practice there.
Maybe I should do that for my hair.
Because generally you'd have to buy the special shower head.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And they're quite expensive, and the really good ones. So it's a lot cheaper to just use the mineral water to wash your hair than invest in a proper shower head. And rent and everything is so expensive. You're generally sharing a room, an apartment with people, and stuff like that.
What if your roommate steals one of your mineral water hair things? Would you be mad?
My roommate was a Tunisian man, and his name was Shibu.
Shibu.
Very nice guy, Shibu. If you're watching,
Hi,
highly
Shibers.
doubt it, but he would always ask. He was a nice guy. He was a nice guy. Yeah.
Ah, that's nice.
Moving on. KJ says, how do you even know which % your water source belongs to?
Exactly. That was my point too. But I just didn't want to keep going on and on. But you know how they said like 20% of the water in Bangkok is drinkable.
Yeah.
Exactly. How do you know which 20% is okay and which ones are not?
Yeah.
Is another
Alright,
point.
yeah. Well, regarding the survey talking about activities around Thailand, Hans C. Schellenberg says, why would anyone jump out of a perfectly good airplane? Natty.
For the thrill of it. For yeah. Sometimes
Natty-
you just want thrills.
Natty
in your
just
life.
likes living on the edge.
Yeah, living on the edge.
Okay. Dominic Chan says, I only like hunting and fishing.
Hunting and fishing.
Those are cool activities. I've never hunted before.
Never.
But I'd
either.
like to, I guess.
I
Fishing I've tried, very peaceful, very nice, but it gets me quite frustrated when I can't catch anything.
I like the end result of hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Yes. Dan one says, "This is your Captain J talking. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the ride." I think this was during the Thai Airways topic. Natty, quick, give me your best captain.
Crunch.
No, your captain message. You know when you're on the airplane, and you've already taken off, and then the captain
Let me see.
says this message.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Natty speaking. We're now currently cruising at above 25,000 meters above ground, which is not very high. We're all gonna die. Oh
25,000
no.
feet is nothing. Yeah. I don't know why, but it's always comedic when it's always a comedic moment when the captain sends a message, because there's probably a button he's pressing, and you're right, it really is like that. The captain sometimes always cuts off just before the last word that he said, so it's always like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." Oh, sorry. "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be closing at 25,000 feet." And it's always like, an older gentleman, because to become a captain, nowadays the captain's a bit younger, but like, especially on the big flights, they're like 50 plus, because they're quite experienced, and they're like, I love how this has become.
Do it. I'm waiting for you. That was good though. Yeah, that is true. It cuts off.
Yeah. "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're cruising at 25,000 feet. And today's forecast seems like it's going to be a little cloudy. And we will reach our destination in about 25. And I wish you a pleasant flight." And the entire time you're like, what did he say?
Yeah.
Can my movie start already?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was so annoying. Like, I just want to watch my movie, and
It's
you're
like, I don't
talking.
care. I'm at 60,000 feet. I just want to get to my destination.
Exactly. But okay,
I'm
can
watching
I
Home Alone.
can I do the cabin crew?
Yeah.
For some whatever reason it is, they always talk with a very high pitch, and I think in particular the Asian airlines.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we perceive that higher voice means politeness. So they're like, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen." Like very,
Yeah.
very high pitched.
Yes.
Anyhow, we should stop this. This is going off the rails.
Okay. Well, we've got a donation from Marky Mark. Love the name Marky Mark. I can't see your profile picture, but it looks very
you
cool.
were looking at
I was trying to look at his profile picture. It's absolutely. It looks like not Tony the Tiger. Tony Montana
Who are you
from
talking?
Scarface.
Really? I thought he
Anyways.
looked like a young Elvis.
Yeah, Marky Mark says, "Please keep this format. Your chemistry together makes the show so much more entertaining. Natty, your English is impeccable. Where did you learn to speak the language, and how long did it take?"
Oh, thank you very much. I learned English in the States when I went there when I was very, very young. But then I traveled back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely an English speaker that learned English from a very young age.
Yes.
Therefore, you were able to establish a strong accent.
A strong accent.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Moving on. Going back to the Voice of God's questions, we've got... Drumcula says, "The problem isn't buying it, it's operating it." Talking about Thai Airways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thaiger Airways, Nan and Natty air hostesses.
I would love... Actually, one of my previous kind of dream jobs, I did want to be a flight attendant.
Oh, yeah?
But then I
Okay.
was like 1 centimeter too short. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
damn it, 1 centimeter. It's very annoying.
Life's tough.
Yeah, life's tough.
Where
tough
would
life.
Natty be now?
I'd be flying. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and
I
welcome
don't know.
to
I
Natty's
just
Airlines.
I just feel like you seem like a person who'd be on some psychedelic hallucination on the mountains of Machu Picchu.
I might be doing that in September, but anyhow.
Anyhow, let's talk about the Pride community. We had some comments from Dominic Chan that says the banks are smart because with inclusivity, their business will grow. Yeah, if they're all inclusive and they start giving loans to LGBTQ plus couples, of course the business is going to grow. Smart decision. Good point, Dominic. And talking about the gold necklace theft, ooh, look, said, flaunting jewelry or any wealth is foolish.
Yeah, that's why I wear a cheap watch and no jewelry.
Or
'Cause I'm
nothing at
smart.
all. Be nude. Oh no, I mean wear
Oh,
clothes.
no.
Sorry. The Wu-Tang Left says, how about don't wear gold? You're just asking to get robbed. Possibly. That is also a good point. I would say if you're on holiday in another country, and you're going to go out at night for parties, possibly getting drunk and drinking alcohol, don't take your jewelry with you. Unless these incidents are happening during the day, you think? Broad daylight.
I have a feeling they're at night though, because they asked them to go to their rooms, or they could be happy during the day. I have no idea.
Natty, I agree with this last comment. It's from About San Francisco, who says, Natty, would you please do an interview with the new Bangkok governor?
I want to.
Shall we try to get in contact with him?
Yes, we should. We definitely should.
Let's do that
want
today.
to.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Shake hands on it. We don't know if we can, but we will try.
I'm sure someone from the Bangkok Governor Office is watching right now. Ladies and gentlemen, or Kun Chachat himself, if you're watching, dear sir, newly elected governor, we'd love to have you right here to answer the people's questions.
He's actually really tall. I think he might be your height.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know if he's a little bit shorter or a little bit taller, but I have seen him in person while I was running in Lumpini, and people were just swarming around him. He seems like he has a very cool air about him, like very friendly vibes. And I kind of wanted to do a selfie, but then it was very inappropriate for me to do that, so
Fair
I did.
enough.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a comment from Hans C. Schellenberg, who says, I miss flying first class on Cathay Pacific. Hans C. Schellenberg, you high roller, you.
Baller.
Have you ever flown first class?
I was bumped up, so I got lucky, but I did not pay for that.
Natalie!
But I did not pay for it. That's the thing. I don't have money.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
It really does matter how you dress and how you portray yourself if you ever want to be bumped up to business class or first class. So I used to work in airlines. Part of our job, especially during rush hours or during high season, like in December, a lot of the flights get overbooked.
Right.
So we need to put them we sometimes what we do is we bump the economy passengers to business class to make more seats for the economy.
Yes.
And what we do is we actually go out, and when you're actually coming out from your previous flight, coming out into the gate, we monitor and observe you to see, this person looks like a classy person, they're well dressed, they fit the vibes of business class, because you're paying for a premium ticket. You want to be surrounded with some class around you.
Of course.
You don't necessarily want a guy in a Chang beer t-shirt, shorts, slippers going, yeah bro.
Right.
Not ideally on a business class. Not that there's something wrong with that, but if you are dressed quite appropriately, you're more likely to be bumped up than someone who's not.
So I was dressed appropriately for first class that day.
So,
nice.
it does matter how you dress.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Franco7 says, will we see a Lumberjack Friday tomorrow with a £5 donation? Thank you very much for your...
€5,
For
actually.
€5, sorry, which is better.
I think Franco's using a VPN. Probably. But Franco, thank you very much for your donation.
It'll go to today's...
Lumberjack Fridays will live long and strong tomorrow. I will try to bring my shirt just for you, Franco. You made Lumberjack Fridays happen.
Oh, was it him? Okay.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't make it happen, but he's going to make it happen tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Thank you very much for the donation. We appreciate it. Talking about donations, Natty, we're actually traveling later today.
Yes, hence the Thaiger shirts.
That's right.
A lot of people in this office are now wearing Thaiger shirts because we're all geared up to go and for the charity at Anutin today.
Yeah, that's right. So you can look forward to that. I will Carmel's not here today, so I will be making a quick sneak peek for the members, so you can stay tuned. As for the video that we make today, we'll most probably release it for Sunday, so you can also look for all the people who've been donating, watching us, the members. Everyone can watch the full video coming out on hopefully this Sunday. So you can stay tuned for that. All right, as for now, I'd like to say thank you, Natty.
Thank you, Jay.
Yes, thank you to Carmel, who watching us from wherever she may be.
Can I do her
flying first class
impersonation?
Yeah.
Hello.
How does she say goodbye?
Bye, guys.
Okay.
She's cute.
Well
okay.
done. All right. And Shy behind the buttons, and all the viewers, all the members, and all the donators, thank you very much. We appreciate you. We appreciate your support every day. Sorry, I saw a question that really hit me. From Martin Rowlandson. He says, Jay, does your comb over hit people the face on the BTS? Does my comb over hit people on the BTS? No, it's not long enough, unfortunately, Martin. Thank you for that. I needed that positive message just before I left.
Oh gosh.
I'm joking. Have a great one. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow live. Bye-bye.
Bye.